Hi guys, after you watching this video, make sure you watch the first part of the best cross-platform games that I put the videos link in the description. So you will get many selection of this type of games. Cross-platform games is really popular now. We are in the era which we can play the PC quality that's playable on our hand and even playable everywhere by playing on mobile devices, which is everything has the best graphic at all. Please like this video, thanks. Top 12 Best Cross-Platform Games MMORPG and RPG for PC, Android, and iOS. Top Cross-Platform MMORPG game. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Champion Hunter. Champion Hunter. This is a new MMORPG with a cross-platform game between PC and Android iOS. The game will have to be play-to-earn based games with the RPG open world concept. We can explore the world and find a spot to do a cooking and find the ingredients around. When you earn enough EXP to level up, then try to add some status by the upgrade points you have. There is some lakes, ocean, sea will you face. We can go through it by swimming. The open world is wide enough, lucky we are able to flying freely to explore and get some hidden treasure chests. This is kind of MMORPG play to earn games. The combat battle of Champion Hunter is, there is a summon button to get some help from our ally to deal with the damage. Get the mission on the board mission that is located at the village. Try to interact with NPC there, and I really love that each of the NPCs we interact with will have an idle movement. Best MMORPG cross-platform Android, PC, iOS. Starstride. Starstride MMORPG is playable on cross-platform between Android, iOS, and the PC version is upcoming on Steam. This game is unbelievable. It's coming with an out-of-the-box concept, which is really difficult nowadays to find a high-graphic MMORPG with no anime style, giving the player a great experience in exploring the realistic world that combined with a sci-fi and robotic concept. The game starts with picking a different races, which are Toram and Woken. The character's gender is available to be selected of female and male characters. I'm really happy the developer took a very fast response on tap by replying to the player feedback on adjusting the font types to optimize the issues, and now the game runs perfectly and smoothly even when we are in the city. The combat mechanism of Starstride is we can make an air combo. When the button appears shortly, it will cause a high damage when the enemy lands to the ground. This MMORPG is no auto combat and no auto skill. When we go to the battle world, most of the enemy is really aggressive coming after you with high damage. Best cross-platform MMORPG PC and Android iOS. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact. This RPG game is the most heavy size on mobile. Just imagine for a mobile game it has 30GB size. It's really insane, but when you play this game it's pretty reasonable. This is the best cross-platform RPG with a single player mechanism. The adventure world is super adorable with a beautiful landscape and comes with an immersive ambience. Honestly, the most complete RPG game with a top tier level on mobile, even on PC. You don't need to spend any cash to enjoy the game as long as you just want to enjoy the storyline. The story driven is really deep and interesting. Comes with a voiceover at all. The music has a classical instrument, and when you put your hands free on, then you will get the best experience based on the situation. The combat battle of Genshin Impact is pretty easy to learn, and we can switch the character in combat between 3 different heroes. Each hero will have their own unique and passive skill, like freezing the water, and we are able to catch the fish then. Such a great realistic experience. You can play this best RPG on cross-platform on PC and iOS. Torchlight. Torchlight. This game is playable on Android, iOS, and PC. Seriously, I really love how the game has a Western character design and not anime, which is it's really something new in the game era nowadays. The game has only one view angle, which is from top-down view perspective, but it will automatically change into zoom in and zoom out on depending on the situation. I really love that we finally have a worthy action RPG, no autoplay at all, no auto navigation, but we will get the point line to let us know and pointing on the next mission. All of the skill and the basic attack should be done manually. We can change the character skill and talent freely as long as you learn those skills first. The graphics are really insane even when you step on the grass, then the grass will be moving. Such a great attention to detail by the developer. Torchlight is a single action RPG game, but we will have some allies on our side that helps on the battlefield. The best cross-platform games RPG for mobile and PC. Black Desert Mobile. Black Desert Mobile. This cross-platform MMORPG is the MMO that has the most characters job selection on mobile and PC. It's more than 10 classes because the developer is really active in updating the event and making the new job selections. But honestly, they already make a great decision on making the game more balanced by giving a lot of rewards for a newbie to make the gap shorter between the veterans or loyal players and the newcomer. There is pro and contra, but so far this is the best option they made. In fact, this game only has a few servers that makes the active players maintain the number. The graphics of Black Desert Mobile are very unique. I think this is the only MMORPG that has this kind of visual. No wonder the player cannot move to another game because of this reason. Actually, the PvP is unbalanced at all. Most of the players are way too strong. This is great feedback by the player to make the game exist longer. Best cross-platform games mobile and PC. Dragon Sword. Dragon Sword or Project D. This is the best new upcoming games cross-platform RPG for mobile, but after you see the actual footage, please don't get it wrong, it's not an MMO. Even if you see there is so many different players helping you to defeating the monster, but actually this game is kind of action RPG games that focusing on the dungeon-based game with a wider area on each stages, just like 100 Souls game that might be you have tried before. This game is truly amazing and comes with the most magnificent game made by the who made the Dragoness game. That's why the character creations, the character skill, the boss monster, really particular with Dragoness on PC. The combat battle is super eye-catching. We can make a great combo to the enemy on the ground even if we can grappling on the air with our swords, weapon, javelin, and many more. The graphics are really insane. The OST background music hit me directly to Dragoness on PC. Lucky we are, we can play this game on various platforms which are Android, PC, iOS. MMORPG. Hi game developer, let me tell you something. Not every high graphic game would become interesting for a player. Mostly, players are focusing on the gameplay rather than the graphic. This game is the example of a MMORPG full of auto at all. The navigation, the quest, the mission, the combat, the skill, everything done by itself. These features will not make the player stay longer playing it, because we will do nothing, just like watching the TV. But honestly, MMORPG has a high graphic visual with PC quality level. The point of view is the bird view, which is a top-down perspective. The characters options are really limited, only 3 selections: Taoist, Sorcerer, Warrior. Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero. HoYoverse is one of the most successful game developer right now. No wonder every game they make always becomes the most anticipated game on mobile. Even the developer really expand their genre game in a variation way, like action RPG Genshin Impact, turn-based RPG Honkai Star Rail, and right now we will have Zenless Zone Zero. Seriously, this game is really stunning. We will have a metropolitan city with advanced civilization. Even the random NPC around is really stylish. I really love to see it. We can explore the city and get in the store, shopping, even playing many mini games is possible to do for killing your times. So this RPG is a really refreshing game. Zenless Zone Zero has an action RPG hack and slash genre. We will be an action in a dynamic combat with an intense skill showcase. There are so many character selections that are playable and can be obtained through the mission and journey. This is the best game cross-platform RPG for Android, iOS, PC with a high graphic visual. Toram Online. Toram Online. No matter when you start the game, it's not a big deal because this game is focusing on building your character status and equipment. You don't have to compete with another player because Toram Online is the only MMORPG that doesn't have any PvP system that makes the player feel like they just play for fun. Seriously, we can hunt and grind many different items that really need to craft your own equipment style. There are so many players playing this MMORPG, but you will never see the same costume as yours. That's why people keep hunting for more some material to create the best look of armor and weapon just to show off to another player. That's really nice. The combat battle mechanism is really simple. We just need to tap the attack button for auto basic attack, but we need to unleash the skill manually. The skill will need a certain amount of energy that will regenerate automatically. Best MMORPG cross-platform games for PC, Android, iOS. Garena Undawn. Garena Undawn. This game is the most popular MMORPG with zombie apocalypse based game. Until now, it still has so many active players playing it. I really love how the game concept is. We can explore the huge open world and meet many players, even if we can interact with other players through the chatting world. This is a very good way to ask about the tutorial or just killing your time. The game will change into a day, night and afternoon, and it will make a realistic feeling. Especially when you hunt the zombie in the night, it will be getting crazy and really matching with the game genre. We can bring two weapons and switchable. Crafting your own guns is possible. Doing close combat to the zombie is a great way as well by using the sword knife. Ride your motorbike to faster reaching the mission spot. This game is the best cross-platform games for PC, Android, iOS. METRIA. METRIA. This game is really easy to catch my attention. The way of the character design is what the anime game should be. Especially METRIA was made by Asobimo Company, which is the best game developer from Japanese that are well known as no pay-to-win games in the MMORPG genre. METRIA is a single player game. We can take 3 main characters in total and they all are changeable and upgradable. We really need to build up every character. We have to create a great combination team and easily slay the enemy. The world is really green and adorable. I really love that the music backgrounds really match with the situation. The combat battle is really smooth and not too fast and not too slow. It's just perfect. The skill will be adjustable based on the character you are using. Just like Toram Online, METRIA is made for cross-platform PC, Android and iOS. Dark and Light Mobile. Dark and Light Mobile, one of the best open-world survival games that combine with action, MMORPG and survival game genres. We can do so many things like build a home and find some material by cutting down the trees and getting stone material. The talent skill is really important to craft your tools and be able to create a higher level of tools and get better material. The size of the monster we will face is really huge. Huge spider, dinosaur, and many more. It seems this game is taking place in the dinosaurs era, which is there is no city at all. Everything should be done manually by the player. We can hunt together in multiplayer. Best cross-platform MMORPG for Android, PC, and iOS.